Hi everyone, sorry I can't be with you today, as my family and I are likely being cooked at gas mark 10 by the freak heatwave in southern Turkey. My second apology is for the massive delay in releasing the core dataset for the Digital Data and Innovation Reference Model work that so many of you kindly helped me put together over the last year. I wanted to give you a brief update on both where we are with the work and how it's been used in a bit of a practical case study for a significant change programme over at Westminster. As a reminder, this work is providing a common language and framework for the stuff, or if you want to use the posh word, capabilities, that organisations could invest in when it comes to digital data and innovation. This framework could be used in a number of ways, for example, to align job roles and to get an idea of the size of teams, perhaps the amount you should invest, or the types of technologies you might use in each capability. We hope to create a tool based on this prototype on the screen that I demoed to you many months ago. And as if by magic, the link is shortly going to appear in the chat for anyone who wants to play around with the clickable prototype as a reminder of what a tool might look like. So now we have the source data in an Airtable that's available for your reference and use. I'm just going to very quickly show you how Rouge and I have used this to help us develop the new digital and innovation model, team structure and roles that are being created as Westminster splits its IT service from Kensington and Chelsea and builds an entirely new integrated department. So this is the capability view of the stuff that Westminster wants to build for its new service. You'll notice that these capabilities are drawn directly from the DDI reference model domains. Each of these capabilities has a definition to provide some clarity about what it means and some listed benefits which can help in the development of a business case or to explain to stakeholders why we actually need it. For example, you can see here the capabilities of change and demand, security and relationships we've decided to create in our new delivery team at Westminster. Operations and service capabilities we've decided to put in our technology team. Some of the data capabilities we've decided to build in an architecture and data team. This reference model helped us make sure we weren't missing anything, and if we decided not to have a capability, it was a conscious choice. And this is how it translates into actual team structures. So for example, in the technology team, one of the operations capabilities is network and telecoms infrastructure. You can see from the DDI model what this means, and you can see what an average number of staff and spend is for that capability. And in the Westminster structure, this translates into these roles. Another example can be seen here under data architecture. This capability translates into this specific role in the new Westminster structure. An example of a capability that we decided we were not going to create in a permanent role quite yet is artificial intelligence. At Westminster, there's some project investments testing this out, but it was a conscious decision not to invest in permanent roles in this area at this emergent stage of the team's maturity. I promised Eddie no more than a couple of minutes, and I've already broken my promise, but I'm hopeful this gives you a flavour of how the reference model and the underlying comparator data can be used to build a new operating model, determine the stuff or capabilities you might need for your organisation, build out a structure, and have some benchmark as to the number and types of roles you might want to create, and to help you with the business case in doing so. Now, as we develop the jobs library, we will look to link the capabilities to the standard job roles to hopefully add additional value to this reference of what good looks like in these worlds of digital data and innovation. Thanks so much everyone for listening, and hopefully catch you on the 15th. Eddie, back to you in the studio.